Welcome to Cars and Deals. Today I have this E-Class behind me, and it's expensive E-Class with almost all the options that you can get on E-Class. I'm going to talk about the options, packages, things that you will never see on other YouTube channels. I work for Mercedes-Benz, so I think I have access to a little bit more information than most of the people out there, and I will give you a monthly payments breakdown on the lease and finance, so you know exactly what's the good deal on this car. Alright guys, let's take a look at the front of the car. We see new grille, the changes obvious at the front, and it's the biggest redesign since 2017. Now they made AMG body style package standard on this car, and by the way, this car has the best looking wheels, 20-inch rims. Look at these beautiful wheels in glossy black paint with AMG emblems. So the AMG package body style, body kit is standard now, which is pretty awesome. And they made a lot of other things standard, which I will talk about in this video. Can you notice that the ground clearance is a little bit higher in this car? Yes, the answer is it's actually more of a ground clearance, and this car has air suspension, one of my favorite features on Mercedes-Benz, so it rides like a cloud. We have almost every option on this car, and nice thing about it that when you get the driver assistance package, you still can get illuminated grille here. This option is not available, and this one is one of the few options that are not available, but or not included, but it's actually available with the driver assist, and illuminated star is not available anymore, but you can have the illuminated star, illuminated grille with the driver assist. New headlights, and one important thing, I had question about this, and I questioned myself whether it's available or not, because I saw on YouTube this new E-Class with the new grille. You know, the S-Class grille, it's actually not available in US market. It's only available in European market. And this particular car has the digital light option. So what's the digital light? It's a new generation of lighting system for Mercedes-Benz. It can do pretty cool stuff. For example, it can draw projections of the road signs right on the road, and it can focus your attention with the projected dots on the pedestrian that crossing the road. So cool stuff. 360 view camera with 360 guard system is standard. You see the camera in front. So parking assistance standard where the car parks itself. The 360 view camera is standard with the 4 cameras. 2 of them are on the mirrors, one in the back, one in the front. So somebody hits your car, somebody tries to tow it, it will yell first, and second, it will actually notify you, send you photos of that bastard to your phone. Night package, it's pretty cool. It's not standard, so AMG package is standard, night package is not. And then we have these door handles. Look at these beautiful door handles. Yes, it was stolen from Tesla. 4MATIC. So all of them are 4MATIC right now. So all of them are all-wheel drive. And look at this. You didn't notice that Mercedes-Benz is very proud of this. They made star shape taillights. Pretty cool, huh? You know, it's funny how every manufacturer tries to make something cool with the taillights, and I don't know how far it's gonna go. It's all one piece of a taillight here. Look at the rear bumper. The car looks super sexy from the back. Reminds me of S-Class. We have automatic trunk here. You can fold the seats from here. You gotta actually use your muscle to put them back on. No spare tire. So it's run flat tires. Parking sensors in the back and in the front, so it's very hard to hit something. These cars will scream at you. Let's put it back. It's a diamond stitch seats. And soft close doors are available, but not including this car. Let's take a look at the interior and technology of this car, because this is the main highlight of the new E-Class. So, I mean, I'm looking at the car from outside before we get inside, and I can't see anything that I don't like about the exterior of the car. They made this E-Class so damn good from outside and inside as well. And I'm gonna tell you in this video what I don't like about it. But before we get there, let's take a look at the interior. Completely new interior as far as the front dash, and yes, this one has the super screen. Before we get to super screen, let's look at the seats here. Seats have the diamond stitching. Everyone loves the diamond stitching, right? And it has panorama. Panorama has, you know, this center bar, or what do you call it, in between, which I don't like it, but I guess it's good for safety if the car rolls over or something. Nice wood trim. You don't get to have wood here because it's actual screen. So super screen, not a hyper screen. The difference is that these electric cars, let me turn the volume a little down. The electric cars have the hyper screen, but because this car has a separate individual instrument cluster screen here, it's not a whole piece, you know, of 56-inch glass with 3 displays like electric cars. They call it a super screen, and it's part of the super screen package. Completely worth it in my opinion. And look at this. You have this camera here. Why would you need a camera? Well, they think that you're so busy that you could run your conference calls right from your car. How cool is that? So, about this camera, what I found out today, you actually have to have a memory card connected in order for this camera to work.
In order to use this service, you need online voice control.
Okay.
Please check your Mercedes.
Thank you. So it has to be connected, I guess it has to be connected here. Just like for the dash camera, guys. If you want to use a dash camera, you have to use the memory card plugged in here, so it records stuff. And then you can transfer it to your other devices. So completely new MBUX 3rd generation with some cool updates, like you can integrate the Apple Music and some other apps, streaming platforms right in the car. So it's right in your car. You don't have to connect to CarPlay, and of course CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless. So this one here has the heads-up display as well. New steering wheel. Here we have controls for instrument cluster. We can have whole map here. Navigation here. And let's take a look at comfort, because this car has
voice control for this service.
I don't know. I didn't ask for help. I'm sorry. So you have the massage seats for both driver and passenger. Yep, I like it. And you have these meditation modes. So there is fragrance that you plug in here, and that's something that you can turn on or turn off in air quality. So once you plug it in, you can control level of fragrance and ionization, which...
Okay, I'm switching off the ionization function.
Well, I guess super intuitive. I only say, that's another part of the MBUX that I've never witnessed before. Basically, the car is always listening. I don't know if you like it or not, but it does. Ambient lights, new generation of ambient lights integrate into the safety features of the car. So,
Please tell me your. Excuse me, could you say that again? I didn't quite catch
well,
what you said.
I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's always listening and trying to help me, but it's kind of too much. So, settings. Settings, vehicle open and close, vehicle protection. Don't forget to opt in for this. This is very important. So if somebody steals your car, they tell you to scan the QR code, but how are you gonna scan the QR code if your car was stolen? So
No
the car
results found.
just shut off,
I
car
haven't
just
found
shut off.
any music data.
and here's few pretty cool things about shutting off the car. So you have obviously the button here to shut it off, but let's say I'm getting out of the car. There are two ways to shut off the engine. First, key fob. You can just lock the car and it will shut off the engine. Second, keyless access, which is standard as well. Touch these, you see, system completely shut off, engine is off. So very easy, very easy. And one more exciting things, guys. You have the digital key, finally. BMW had it for a long time. So now, to even drive the car, you can just take your phone and start it with your phone or Apple Watch. And what's cool about it, I don't know how it's gonna work in the real practical world, but you can share the access to the car through the device. So think about it. It's such a cool thing. Makes life so much easier until something goes wrong, right? Your phone is dead or something like that. But especially for those people that I'm thinking, in the rental business, tour or something, they can just share access to the car without ever passing the key, meeting the person. I think that's cool. Here on this screen, I know that you can watch videos and do some cool things that you expect on Mercedes-Benz 2024 new generation. Now, let's talk about the things that I don't like. What I don't like is that even though the mild hybrid 48-volt system is a lot better in terms of smoothness of the ride and response, it's still not the best representation of Mercedes-Benz experience that you expect, especially if you had one of these cars before. Listen, I have an old E-Class. By the way, there is one more E-Class parked right there. It's like 1996 to 2001 or 2 they made those. Very reliable car. And then my favorite is one generation before that. But if you have an E-Class, like for example, I have a 2010 E-Class. It's a very solid drive, E350. You didn't have to go for E550 to get that Mercedes-Benz experience. With this one, you kind of do. You have 255 horsepower, which is the same like before, and you have this electric boost to help the fuel efficiency. By the way, the fuel efficiency 27 combined, 27 miles per gallon. But you can still hear the engine. Right now it's shut off because when you come to a complete stop, by the way, to turn it off, just press this button. Now it goes off. You have to do this. You have to go for E450 to really get that Mercedes-Benz experience that you expect. And E450 I haven't drove yet, but I know it's gonna be super nice, and I'm really looking forward to one. So if you wanna order one and you wanna spend the $80,000, but you don't need this super screen which I love. It looks the car very unique. Maybe you don't need other options like the air suspension and the heads-up display, things like that.
Unfortunately, this function.
Thank you. Then definitely go for E450 if you're in the range of $85,000. That car gonna have a 3.0 liter engine, and 0 to 60 is going to be 4.4 seconds, which is only 1 second slower than some of the supercars and some of these sport cars. So that's super cool. I'm sure it's going to be very smooth and very comfortable, quiet, just like previous generation E450, but even better because this car is going to be faster. So that's one thing that I'm not a big fan of this car, because I had Mercedes before and I know what people expect from Mercedes-Benz. That's been with the brand for a long time. They are used to certain quality and standards. But for someone new, for someone who's shopping for a new car, never had a Mercedes before, and you go to one dealer to another, they're all 4 cylinders. These new cars are all 4 cylinders in its class, right? You go to any Audi A6 or BMW, or even some of the bigger cars like Land Rover Defender is 4-cylinder right now, or GLE is 4-cylinder. They did a good job, by the way, in the X5, that they made it 6-cylinder standard. But all these other cars are 4-cylinder. So that's one thing that I would want to be better. Better comfort, better noise insulation on this car. But other than that, I love this car. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Your payments here, and again guys, this is expensive car. MSRP of the car is $85,625. We have a discount of $3,625, so that's just what I think you could get on the market. Maybe you could get more discount. A lot of dealers still trying to sell it for MSRP, but the market will quickly change as the cars sit on the lot. And you can see the monthly payments with no special interest rates on the left, and on the right, residuals with monthly payments for a lease with minimum money out of pocket $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And lease doesn't have any special manufacturer as well, so it's around 7 to 8%, just like purchase. So these numbers, they do not include tax or registration fees, because they're different for each state and county. But I think this was still helpful for a lot of you, and you can always reach out to me about this or any other Mercedes-Benz.